In the last video, we talked about ways that you can get money out of a checking account or a savings account. All sorts of different ways. You can use an ATM, you can write a check, you can use a debit card, you can use an online pay app, things like that. One thing we didn't talk about is ways to get money into your account. And that's another thing where there are a bunch of different options. You can deposit money. You can either walk into the bank and deposit cash or checks, or you can deposit cash or checks at an ATM, or you can, even nowadays, you can deposit checks at with your online app. You can take a picture of a check and that's got enough information for the bank to process that check. So if your grandma gives you a birthday check or something like that, you don't even need to go to the bank in order to deposit it now. You can deposit it right from your phone just by taking a picture of it with your using your banking app. Another thing that is super important is a thing called direct deposit. And direct deposit is a system where your employer's paychecks go directly into your checking or savings account. This, I cannot overemphasize how much of a game changer this has been in society. It used to be that, and it still is to a certain extent, that if you go to a bank on a Friday, you're going to find line going out the door because people got their paycheck and they have to go to the bank in order to deposit that paper check. Um, as annoying as it is now, it used to be the lines used to be 10 times that long because it's something everybody needed to do. But what direct deposit does is you give your banking information to your employer, and they automatically handle that payment for you. Another really great thing about direct deposit is that it is something that is very quick. So if I take a paper check to the bank and deposit it, it's going to take the bank a day or two in order to uh, figure out who they need to talk to in order to get the money out of my account. They've got to contact that bank. They've got to figure out if the person who wrote me the check has enough money to cover the check that I wrote, that I received and deposited. Then they've got to wire that money around. In this day and age, that's something that should be super fast, but banks still take a day or two to do that. Um, so, if you get paid, if you get your paycheck on a Friday, you will have to go stand in line at the bank. You're going to need to deposit your check, and the money isn't going to be in your account until Monday or Tuesday, maybe. So that's all kinds of money. That's all kinds of time when you're not able to spend what's essentially your own money. If you have direct deposit, then that that transfer of money from your employer to your checking account is something that happens instantaneously because they've got that system all worked out because of the paperwork you gave them. And it's done really very often before you even get to work on payday. It might even happen the day before payday. So you get paid before everybody who's got paper checks. Another nice thing about direct deposit is that banks might charge you a fee for your account, just for having an ordinary checking and savings account, but they will waive those fees if you have direct deposit because that's saying that you are having a long-term relationship with this bank and you're filling out all this paperwork. You're not going to go yanking your money out of your account a week from now. And so banks want to thank you for that. And so they'll waive the fees for traditional accounts. There's just nothing wrong with direct deposit. So when you get started with a job, you will get either a form from your bank or a form from your employer, and you're just going to share the information back and forth about how that works. Okay, so I just wanted to say some quick words talking in favor of direct deposit. It's a very popular and very important feature that banks have that allow you to manage your money and have it be your money as quickly as possible and with as little drama and surprises as possible.